escrowed my DAG coin for a few years, or the few will be launched in the next year, then you have done it for the bakery that you own. Remember, you've invested in the future. So poor mindset will immediately seize the surplus as an opportunity for consumption and inflate lifestyle. That is a poor mindset. That is the difference between the rich and a poor mindset. So point 2, gaining momentum. Gaining momentum. And what do I mean with that? Gaining momentum, a rich mindset seeks to spend their time, resources, and energy on work that continues to pay off after the effort has been invested. I'm going to repeat it again. A rich mindset seeks to spend time, resources, and energy on work that continue to pay off long after the effort has been invested. Income-producing activities is very important, that on a daily basis that you are making income-producing activities. Rich mindset is all about getting a flywheel spinning. You're going to invest the first 90 days. You're going to go all in the first 90 days. Why? Because after the 90 days, your life can be totally different. And that is the flywheel that you're going to spin to build momentum. You're going to be building momentum and creating a system that continue to generate value on their own. A poor mindset is all about short terms. Hour for euros, hour for dollars. Resources invested without an immediate return are resources waste. That is the poor mindset. Wants to have like, hey, I've invested today. I want to sell my DAG coins. When can I sell my DAG coins? Oh, when will I start to earn with a few? And that's the poor mindset. Then, risk versus reward, point 3. Rich mindset is willing to invest resources with seemingly no reward right away. Why? They're thinking with the end in mind. A rich mindset is thinking with the end in mind. You have to take a chance and do it. And it's about risk versus rewards and learning by doing. I hope you got this. Yes, a rich mindset is looking and is starting with the end in mind. So a rich mindset is willing to invest resources with seemingly no reward right away. And you have to take a chance and do it. And it's about risk versus reward and learning by doing. A poor mindset immediately thought is like, hey, what's in it for me? When I start now today, what will be my return on investment after a month? Why pay money to fly to that conference? Why pay money to attend an event? How many times have you had it with your team members? Why should I pay money to go to that conference? Or why is the company asking me to pay an entrance fee? That is the poor mindset. And the poor mindset will still see that, okay, hey, I need to pay for a hotel and spend all the time. They're not even paying me to go to an event. So why should I do that? So with that, I want to challenge you. Challenge yourself to be willing to take that calculated risk, because no reward worth discussing came without a risk. So being uncomfortable is important. It means you're growing. Yeah, be uncomfortable. That is what you need. That is your challenge. Point 4, build meaningful relationships. Point 4, build meaningful relationships. Rich mindset seeks to build relationships based on trust, liking, shared values, and mutual respect. People with a rich mindset help others and cultivate relationships with no expectations of anything in return. A poor mindset thinks, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. That is a poor mindset. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. So the challenge is this, is like, challenge yourself to look at your environment. Why? You are the average of the 5 people you spend most time with. Start making new friends who have a rich mindset. Go to local meetup groups. Okay, now in the COVID time, it's like a little bit challenge, but still connect with different Facebook groups. Connect with many leaders. Model people with the success that you want. Who do you listen to? You've heard Kayan talking about it many times. Who do you listen to? Yeah. So connect yourself with people with a rich mindset, with the leaders that have the success that you want. You don't have to be the next. Listen to this, people. You don't have to be the next. You don't have to be the next Igor Alberts. You don't have to be the next Andrea Chimbala. You don't have to be the next Kayan Tavana. You don't have to be the next Daniel Fisser. You need to be the next and the better version of you. I'll repeat it again. You don't need to be the next. You need to be the next better version of you. That is what you want to be. Create your own legacy. Start writing your own history. But you can model yourself like what Kayan is doing. You can model yourself of what Daniel is doing, but you don't have to be the next. Yes? Am I still talking to somebody here? Are you still with me? Okay. So now we're at point 5. Point 5 is reputation. A rich mindset understands that its reputation is everything. That trust and respect are earned slowly through hard-fought, bloody efforts, and that both can be lost in an instant. Can just be lost in an instant. Yes? So your reputation is very important. Treat people the way they want to be treated. When you know about the bank, I'm going to show it to you. When you know why they buy, speak the language of the person that is in front of you. When you're dealing with a nurturing, speak the language of the nurturing. When you're dealing with an action type, speak the language of the action. Don't treat people the way you want to be treated. Treat them the way they want to be treated based by their bank code. And then, a poor mindset believes it can get away with compromising its reputation to make a quick buck. That is what a quick mindset thinks. Like, okay, hey, I can get away when I like start to compromise myself to earn a quick money and then run. Actually, it's a hit and run. Yeah, that's poor mindset. Let me just come into Success Factory and I want to get instant results. So I want to challenge you, challenge yourself, take the high road. Always consider the consequences of your actions and your decisions. Think twice how you treat people. Think twice, very important. Always consider the high road. Point 6, luck meets opportunity. So point 6, luck meets opportunity. And what is that? A rich mindset knows that the world isn't fair and deals with reality swiftly, humbly, and practically. It knows the world owes it nothing, that the universe is indifferent to its existence, that the default for life is suffering and death. And a rich mindset knows that, hey, we will not make it out of this life alive. So why play it safe? There's no guarantee. That is a rich mindset. And all successes are important and should be appreciated as such. Luck, people, is being at the right place, at the right time, with the right people. So I can call myself lucky. Why? Because 4 years ago, I got introduced to Success Factory and I ended up at the house of the #1 earner. So I call myself lucky. Why? Because I was there at the right place, at the right time, with the right people, because I saw all the leaders as Roald Mailly, Patricia Newman, Daniel Fisser, Igor Alberts, Julian Chimbala. I saw all the leaders. So I called myself lucky being in their presence. And that is luck, people. So make sure that you present yourself, that you are with the right people at the right time, at the right place. So when you need to prepare, when the opportunity is there, then you're already too late. I adopted this saying from my coach and mentor. He's saying it constantly. When you need to prepare for the opportunity, then you are already too late. So a poor mindset is consumed by the unfairness of the world. Oh, it's happening to me. And a poor mindset wastes time complaining about it. I don't know, hey, people, do you know the story of the dog and the nail? Les Brown is always telling this story. A friend of his was walking, passing a porch, and 2 elderly people were sitting on a rocking chair, and between them was a dog, and the dog was laying there. And the friend of his walked by, but the dog was crying. And the friend got curious and he went back and he said, like, you know what, I'm gonna ask them, like, okay, the dog is laying there, why is he crying? So the friend walked back and he asked the owner, the dog is laying there, so the dog is crying, what's wrong with the dog? And the owner said, because he's laying on a nail. And then he scratched his head like he's laying on a nail, but why isn't he getting up while the nail is hurting him? The owner said, because the pain ain't hurting enough. And that is what we're dealing with in life. A poor mindset will keep on complaining, like the situation, everything, the COVID. Oh, my head is hurting. Oh, I live in a cold country. Hey, listen, I live in the Netherlands, and now it's winter, but it looks like autumn because it's stormy, it's raining, and there's a lot of things to complain with. But hey, I'm here on a Zoom. So we need to be innovative. So in a rich mindset, I want to challenge you to get something you want this week. Then when you get it, appreciate that luck met opportunity. Count your blessings. So I started with a new group of people that every day we're sharing with each other where we are grateful for. Every day we are counting our blessings and we are sharing it with each other. Why? Because anything you focus on will grow. Because when we focus on what we already have and where we are grateful for, it will only grow. Because, hey, wheat don't need attention. There's enough negativity in the world already. Focus on the positive things. Focus on what you already have. And then when you get it, appreciate your effort and take some time to understand why. Be humble about it. Really, be humble and celebrate it with gratitude. Point 7, celebrate others. Point 7, celebrate others. Celebrate the success of others. A rich mindset celebrates the successes of other people. It embraces the competition and often befriend it. You have two choices: tear down another person's success or be inspired by the example. Don't be hateful. A poor mindset feels jealousy and bitterness about the successes of others, and it looks at everything as a zero-sum game. Oh, that person started with the business later than me. Oh, he's already a black diamond. Oh, why is he a black diamond? I'm not a black diamond yet. Yes, that's a poor mindset. Celebrate that success because you will also get it. Your time will come. Be consistent. So the challenge in this one is there will always be people who have more accomplished and more, and most likely done better than you. Find a leader and make them your mentor. Ask. You can ask somebody. You can ask somebody. Lead with humbleness and gratitude, and you will be greatly rewarded. So my challenge for you, find a leader that you connect with. Ask the person, can I follow you? Can you support me with certain things? Yes. And then point 8, hey, I'm running through the points. I hope that I'm not going too fast, people, but it's already point 8. Point 8, mentor mindset. A rich mindset understands that it can never know everything and that something can be learned from everyone. A poor mindset deludes himself that, hey, I know it already, and that opposing perspectives are wrong before even hearing them. So a poor mindset will already knock away any suggestion. And a poor mindset will get into the company and already have opinions. And hey, listen, people, opinions are for free. Everybody can start the business and have an opinion. So thinking like me calling Daniel like, hey, Daniel, I have a good idea. I think that you should do the business like this. Who has the results? I think that it's up to me to follow his footsteps and not thinking that, hey, I know it better. And I can tell you a story that when I started with Success Factory, I was like on social media, good on Facebook, and I went to Rowout one day, and I told Rowout, I have this idea, and we can do this, and we can do that, and we can do this, and Rowout looked at me like, does it work? And I was like excited, and I was like, and then he really looked at me, does it work? When it works, come back to me. And I was shocked. And why isn't he? Listen, people, there are 3 options when you start a business. That's your challenge. You can either do it your own way, reinvent the wheel. When you are successful, people will follow you. You can either do it your way, and you fail, and you get back to your leader, and you put your ego away. Or you either reinvent the wheel, you fail, and you said, you see, this company is nothing, and you blame it on others. Yes, so your challenge is seek to place yourself in a situation where you are inexperienced and uncomfortable. When you don't know how to work the system, ask somebody who's good at it. When you don't know how to invite, ask somebody to help you and to show you how to invite prospects. Point 9, you can do it all. A rich mindset understands that it cannot do everything, and that even if it could, it would create greater value by focusing on core strengths. Work together, collaborate. It knows that the right team is greater than the sum of its part. The strength of each team is each member, and each member is the strength of each team. A poor mindset deludes himself into thinking that it can do everything and just work hard enough. So people, the challenge in this point is read and ask for help, collaborate. Just because something needs to be done doesn't mean you need to do it all alone. The way of essentialists isn't about getting more done in less time. It's about getting only the right things done. Yes, I'm getting to the end, people. Point 10 already, that embracing competition. Point 10, embracing competition. A rich mindset embraces challenges and know that iron sharpens iron. A poor mindset is discouraged by challenges. It complains. Someone already got first on that. Somebody became first this. They're obviously going to catch up on me. I might as well quit now. Yeah, that's a poor mindset. And the challenge with this is listen. Results matter. Yeah, so listen to results. Talk with other people. And when we started only with a vision, when we started, we only had a vision. Yes, now we have a track record of successes. Multiple people has sold their coin even for fast money. Others have more success in short time than people that I've met. So your success, your challenge is think long-term, people. Don't think short-term. And the bonus that I want to leave you with is there's no such thing as done, that you're finished. A rich mindset understands that there's no, I made it. Yes, look at Mr. Igor Alberts, look at Daniel Fisser, look at Kayan. Life is definitely defined by challenges and learning. A poor mindset believes that one day I'll be able to retire, to kick back and earn beach money. That all work is simply paying dues on the way to a life of leisure. Ironically, that's the kind of mindset that stifles the ambition and drive its requirement to ever get to the point of having the kind of life as an option. So challenge yourself. When you didn't have to work for the last year and it didn't work out yet, what would you do differently? Ask yourself. This hobby can be gardening, cooking, and everything, but I think that it's not going to satisfy you, that you're going to earn beach money. So with that said, everybody, I want to thank you all for the time that you've invested to be here with me and go through these 10 points of mindset, the rich mindset and the poor mindset. And I want to introduce the next person, and he's a friend of mine. We've been working together in different companies already. And he came to the Netherlands as a refugee, and I highly respect for him. But he's also my upline and my coach, my mentor, showing me also skills. The conversation that we are having also are not always the pleasant one, but I'm learning a lot from this guy. He's a newly announced COC member. So with that said, people, help me welcome Mr. Kayan Chavana as the next speaker. So Kayan, the floor is yours.
Yes. Thank you, Giovanni, for the amazing introduction and for your great training. So guys, before I get started, can you put 777 back in the chat box to thank Giovanni for his amazing training? And the great part of his training is I'm working with Giovanni for more than 9 years. And this guy has a mindset of steel. You see him not just in the business, but they say how you do anything is how you do everything. So for example, with his mindset, what he does with sport and his body, he was talking about the healthy lifestyle, not just a money side, not just a business side, not just the personal development, but also the body side. And what he does is consistent every time. Doesn't matter if it's sunny, if it's raining, or if it's snow, it doesn't matter. He just goes out and does it. And you can see the results also in his body. And I'm glad that he was the first person who set up the mindset of what we actually need to become successful. So next to that, I'm here to also give you a simple training because like Giovanni said, I became a COC member of the company in my first 4 years. And this is the achievement. It was just a simple result of what I have been doing for the last 4 years. The first 2 years, I had a lot of challenges with myself, not with the business, because people are growing, people start later than me, people start with no experience, and they achieve higher levels. But I'm still complaining a lot about a lot of things that I couldn't control. But when I started to shift my mindset, based on what Giovanni is explaining you guys, I started seeing things differently. And we were able to create enormous teams and results and help a lot of people so they have a better income, better lifestyles. Some of them are also financially free. So the reason we are putting up this Zoom call is for you guys to understand what's needed that you can become the next diamond, blue diamond, black diamond of the company in the next 2 to 5 years. And even our biggest desire is to help you guys so you also can, also can certify to become a COC member. I'm not a smart guy. I'm not the most knowledgeable guy. But what I found in network marketing and in Success Factory, I found a system that is so simple to do. And the reason I didn't have my success in my first 2 years, because I couldn't understand that the system is so simple. And I thought I'm doing the system, but I was not following the system. So based on that, I've learned what my mistakes were. And it took me 3 years and 9 months to become a blue diamond. But because we've learned a lot, I could use my experience. We started in Iran, and in the first 13 months, we had our first blue diamond in Iran. We use the same system with Jufani in Canada. There are people joined from the beginning without a blueprint of success in Canada, but our blueprint of success works in every country when people are willing to follow it. And in just 8 months, we were able to create the first blue diamond in Canada, Miskola. And that's crazy. People can say, oh, whoa, that's a great achievement. It is, but it's a simple consequences of the path that these people have decided to go. Because I have people in my team, after 2 years, they are still not a blue diamond. But some people decide that they are going to use the system differently. So you can decide for yourself, are you going to become a diamond in the next 5 years, in the next 4 years, in the next 3 years, in the next 2 years, in the next 1 year, or in the next 3 to 6 months? That's up to you, not up to me. I can do my part, but there is also a part that you should do. So for example, Mr. Daniel was helping me and guiding me. That was his part, but I was still the one who needed to do my part into the system. And I'm going to explain you in a simple way how we are going to relaunch for 2022, because the year is just started. We had an amazing year in 2021. We broke so many records with our company. We had the highest revenues. We've done some crazy things with the whole company, and thank you all for being part of it. But here it comes. What we have done the first 4 years, I truly believe that our company has the potential in 2022. This year, we are able to double what we have done in our first 4 years. And that just depends on how we are going to use the system in the right way. Based on that, in network marketing, we do really simple things, and everything comes with the mindset. That's the reason Jufani started. You know, when you go to the gym and you want to lose some weight, the system is already there. You know exactly, eat less, move more, have more training, go more to the gym, and just eat a little bit less, and in time you can see your results. So the system is already there, but I am the one, if I want to lose weight, that I have to follow the process in the system. If I want to make muscles, I cannot go to the gym. I have a mentor, a personal trainer. He shows me, he says, Kayan, if you do this and this and this, you can have a better body. And every day I go to the gym, I hang around, I walk, I watch everything there, but I don't do the work. But in my mind, I went to the gym, I am there, I'm thinking about it, but I'm still not doing it. So because I'm not doing it, I don't have the results. I have all the knowledge, but not the results. In this group, we want to help you guys so you are able to create results. Let's be honest. Jufani said it as well. Opinions are for free. Everyone has opinion. But as soon as it gets to the results, then you see some kind of expertise and skills coming by. So what are the skills needed in network marketing? It's really simple. First of all, in network marketing, we are building a business. We have an amazing product. We have amazing technologies. The product and the technologies help my finances, help my investments, help my portfolio. The skills help me create more cash flow. So I'm able to invest more to create profit flow. So the product are already changing my life. So if someone's joining or not, it's already changing my life. Yeah. If nobody's there joining your team, it's also good because you can see yourself as an investor. But this is a group for people who, next to their investments, they also want to create a passive income for every single week, 25 times per year. That's the best part because the company pays us out every Monday. And Monday are usually the best days for us. We wake up, we go to our back office, we see what we have earned the last week, and we can have an amazing week. And that's what we want to create for you guys. So what happens? first of all, to build a team, you need to connect with people. So lucky for us, on average, we all know about 500-600 people. If we really take time to put the names on paper, maybe we are not in touch with them every single day, but we know them. And that's the most amazing part, because we already know some people. Definitely when you are new. When I started, I knew about 80 people 9 years ago. But today, I know more than 1,400 people personally in different countries. And wherever we go, we have friends, we have people that we know, we can share experiences, we can create experiences, and we are going to build that in the future. But we are going to connect with people. When we make the connection, then we are going to invite them. It's really simple. What are we going to invite them to? We are not a sales organization. It's not your job to start selling the products to the people. No, our job in network marketing is to share our belief system. We have a good product, we see it, and we go out to people. Oh, I've seen a good company. Maybe it's something for you. What's your opinion on it? So I invite them not to buy a package, not to start in the team. I invite them to the presentation. Because when I started, I didn't know much about technology. I didn't know much about virtual reality. I didn't know much about cryptocurrency. So if I start, first of all, I want to know everything and then start to work. It takes me 3 to 4 years to become a master at anything. That's the reason we go to university. It takes us 3 to 5 years to get our masters, so we are able to go to work and maybe make some money. This is not school. This is not university. This is a simple system that a 12 years old baby or older child is able to do it if we understand the mindset behind it. So I invite them to the presentation. Why? Because I am new. I don't have all the information. I don't have all the knowledge, but the presentation is being done by people who have more experience. Or the best part of our company, the presentation is being done by the videos. All I use are the videos, and I'm going to explain you how you can use them as well. So when people have seen the presentation, have seen the videos, they have questions. How many, I see some videos, I see some cameras are on. How many of you started immediately after the presentation? So you see the first presentation online and you're like, I'm all in. Right? I don't see any hands go up. So, okay, maybe 1 or 2 hands. So that's about 2% of the people will start after the presentation. But most of you had questions, right? How many people had in the beginning questions? And more questions. And needed more time. Yes, I see Mary, the hand is still up. That's great. So all of us, when we saw the presentation, we had questions and someone answered the questions and send us some more information, so in time we could get started. So if you have started this way, why do we go out and tell people, oh, listen, you should do this? Nobody told you should do this. People told you we have a good system. If you want, I can invite you to see some videos. When you see the videos, we can give you more information in the follow-up. And more follow-up until people have all the questions answered. And then we are ready to do the closing. What's the closing? People want to buy products because they have all the questions answered. And we are going to create their account. They have their packages, they have their account, and right now they want to start using the system. What do we do when people want to start using the system? We are going to launch their business, because someone is new. They don't know what to do in this business. Even though you have a degree, a master's degree of university, you go to your job. In the beginning, in the first week, there are people who explain you how everything works in that company. Does it make sense? So in our system, we are going to talk to people. We are going to invite them. They've seen the presentation. We've done the follow-up. They decided to join us, and we never launched their business. And we think people can do it by themselves. I couldn't do it by myself. I know most people cannot do it by themselves. The system is simple, but we still need to learn how to launch the business of new people. And it's pretty simple. And the 7th part, I will get to that at the end. Let's go first to the first 6 part. And I'm going to explain you what I do today with every new team that's going enormous fast to the success. And maybe you can use it as well. So new people join the business. Imagine you are new. You join the business. How do we do it? Let me give you another example. I want to invite you. I see Boris on my screen right now because I'm on my phone. I don't see everyone. Imagine Boris is a good friend of mine. I send him a message, hey, Boris, or I call him, hey, Boris, how are you doing? How's everything? We have a little chat. And I'm like, listen, I've seen an amazing company. I've seen great opportunities. And I'm really curious what you think about it, Boris. And Boris automatically subtracts, yeah, Qiyam, what is it about? Is it this? Is it this? I'm like, listen, the company is new. The technology is new. So I want to send you some videos so you can watch the videos, and based on that, explain me what you think about it. What you like the most about it. Is that a simple thing to do, or is that a difficult thing to do? Do you need any marketing trainings for it? Or do you already chat with your friends? You send so much dumb videos from cats and dogs and everything to your friends. And all you need to do is just ask different questions. Hey, I just saw something amazing, a great company coming by. I really want to know your opinion. What is it? Let me send you 3 videos. And when you have seen the videos, let me know so I can call you so I know what your questions are. So you can give me your opinion. They've seen the presentation. I call Boris. I'm like, hey, Boris, you saw the video. What did you like the most? He's like, yeah, it was new. It's something with virtual reality. I didn't understand everything from it. That's great, Boris. Neither did I in the beginning. So to give you the right answers, let me connect with one of the people who have all the knowledge from the system, who already has created enormous results. I know him personally. So let me connect with him, and he can answer all your questions. Sounds simple, right? The difficult part from it is so simple that most people don't do it. Most people start selling to their friends, to their family. Okay, so people, I call Boris. Boris like, yeah, I'm not sure. You can give me answers. I'm like, Boris, the reason I invited you was because I want to know your opinion. But if I give you information, probably I'm giving you 5% of the wrong information. That's the reason I want to get a person with more experience and knowledge to give you all the right answers. And then you can tell me what you like the most about it. So, for example, Boris says, okay. I'm like, okay, Daniel, this is Boris. I'm going to make a connection. I'm going to put up another call. Daniel gets on the call with me. I introduce Boris. I introduce Daniel, and Boris asks his questions, and I'm saying no word. I just introduce them. I have my pen and paper. I let Daniel give the answers. I'm writing down the questions, and I'm writing down the answers. Because when you do this long time, when you have spoken to 100, 200, 500,000, 5,000 people, at a certain point, you see all people have 10 questions. It's all the same questions. But you guys need time to understand how to answer those questions. And that's the process we are going to do together. So we get on a call, Daniel is giving answers, Boris asks questions. Daniel says, listen, I'm going to send you some more videos so you get more information, and let's talk tomorrow again. Tomorrow we go on another call. Boris has maybe all of his questions answered, maybe not. So we ask more, do you need more information? If he needs more information, we send it and we make another follow-up call. Until Boris has enough information to say me yes or say me no. Because if he says yes, I'm glad with the yes. I'm not going to push him to make it a yes. Because, oh, if he says no, for me it's okay. I'm not going to push Boris. No, seriously, you should do it. This is really good. Please. No, he said no. My job is not to make a yes from him. My job is to understand if he likes this system or not. Some people like it, some people don't like it. And people who like it, we can work with. Because if people don't like it from the beginning, imagine Boris doesn't like it from the beginning. I'm not sure, Kayan. Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I'm happy. I'm like, no, Boris, you should do it. He starts. And every day I have to call him, Boris, are you going to invite people? How many people have you invited? From the beginning, he already said, I don't want to do it. And I pushed him in something that he doesn't want to do. And then I'm going to push him every day to do things that he doesn't like to do. It takes me more energy. Instead, I'm inviting so many people to find out who the serious people are. And after that, Boris at a certain time says, okay, I'm ready to start. That's great. We are going to create your accounts. We are going to see which packages you want from which products. We are going to activate it. And after that, I'm going to launch his business in the first 2 days. So if Boris starts today, if he starts now, I prefer to do the launching right now immediately. And Boris says, yeah, but Kayan, I'm not a sales guy. I don't know marketing. I'm like, that's good. I'm not searching for marketing people. What do you mean? But we are selling. No, nobody sold you anything. You wanted to buy. You got into the conversation. You got all your questions answered, and you thought this is a good opportunity. Yes. What should I do? Do you know people? Yes, I know. Everyone knows people. Can you make a list of 20 people? And then just make the list. They have the list. 20 people. What should I do? You just ask them, hey, long time no see. Hey, I have a question. Hey, I want to know your opinion on something. What is it? It's a company, it's an opportunity. Is it okay if I send you the 3 videos so you can watch the videos? And Boris is like, okay, I send message to my friends. Everyone does it. We send videos. So right now, all you need to do, Boris, is just to send these 3 videos to your friends. When they have seen it, yeah, but Kayan, I cannot answer the questions. It's good because I invited you and you asked me the questions. I invited Daniel to the call so he can answer your questions. So when Boris starts, he doesn't know anything, but what he knows, how to connect to people he knows and how to invite them and send them 3 videos. And I will do the follow-up. So for example, Boris has introduced the Mary. Mary has seen the videos. Mary says to Boris, I have questions. Boris is like, let me get one of the leaders on the call who knows everything. And they will explain you everything. I get on the call with Boris, with Mary. Mary asks questions. I'm answering. And Boris is making notes so he can learn how the process works. All we need to do. So here it goes. What do we do in the beginning? When you start, you connect to people. It's done by you. And you invite the people. It's also done by you. Here is the fun part. Guys, we have 7 skills. You do the first 2 in the beginning. The presentation is done by videos. You don't even need to do the presentation because company has amazing tools to give the information. And when people have seen the information, you do the follow-up, the closing, and the launch. You do it with the expert. An expert is your upline leader. Does this sound simple? I was 1 year and 2 months in Success Factory. My first month, I was Sapphire. My second month, I was Ruby. 1.5 years later, I was still Ruby. And here it comes. Mr. Daniel was a blue diamond back then. He got promoted to the circle of champions of the company. It was in February 2019. It was in Dubai. We had an event, and Mr. Daniel had invited some people to the event. And the event was 2 days of full emotion, good, big event. That was great. After the event, I was in the lobby and I was watching the leaders because I wanted to become a leader, but I was doing something wrong. Because I started with Daniel the first day I started to work in this business, but he grew faster than I did. So there was something wrong with me. And I realized Daniel is sitting in the lobby with his prospects, and the prospects were, oh, this is amazing. The company is good. The event was great. But Daniel, I have some questions for you before I can get started. And imagine, he's a circle of champion member of the company. He had one of the highest ranks back then. He knows everything from the company inside and out. Guys, you know what Daniel did? Daniel said, listen, before I answer your questions, let me get one of my leaders, one of the experts, to sit next to me to give you the answers. So all I'm going to ask you, if you don't want to become a 7 years of failure like me in network marketing, if you want to have your success much faster and much sooner, from today up to your last day in network marketing, all the people you are inviting by yourself, never do the follow-up and the closing with them. Always get your leaders to do it. Always get someone to do it. For example, right now, I'm in contact with a lot of people. I send them the videos. If they want to have a conversation, I connect them with Daniel, or I even connect them with Giovanni, with Scola, with other people in my team who are able to do the follow-ups with them. Because the follow-up is not just to give people the answer, it's to show them how the simple system works. I know this simple system that uses a third party from my day one in network marketing. But the first 7 years, I thought, why should I go to Daniel if I have all the answers? Why do I waste his time? It's not wasting his time, it's using the system. Because I didn't want to waste his time, I waste more time of myself. I wasted more energy of him because my successes could be much bigger in a shorter period of time. So at the end, I wasted more time by not following the system because I thought I know it better. And today, from that moment, for the last 3 years, 95% of the people I've invited, the follow-up has been done by someone else. The other 5%, we all make mistakes, right? Sometimes I'm like, oh, I know the answer. Let me go to the next conversation. So I give them the answer and then I lose them. So to have a good system, you want to connect and invite people, the videos, send them the videos, and make sure you connect them with your upline leaders for the follow-up call. So they want to start, and when they start, together we are going to launch a business. In that process, you learn everything. Because when Boris is starting with a new person, I'm going to help him to do the follow-up, to do the closing, and to do the launch with the new person. So he's sitting next to me, he's learning how to do it. And we do it with the next person, we do it with the next person, we do it with the next person, until we've done it so many times that Boris is in a situation that he knows the skills how to launch new team members, not for himself, but for people for his team. And that's how simple this system is. All we need to do, instead of sending the video to 5 people, we can send the video to 10 people. That's what we can control. We cannot control the follow-ups. We cannot control the closing. We cannot control the launch. We cannot control how many people say yes. All you and I can control, all it's in our circle of influence, is how many people are we connecting and inviting to. And the focus is every new person joins the team, they should not be busy with this part. All they are doing is how fast are you going to work with new people, so they connect and send the videos to as many possible people. Start with 10, 20, and show them every day. Send it to 5 people, 5 people, 5 people, 5 people, 5 people, every single day. And imagine you do it alone. You have 5 people every single day into your system. But when you do the right thing, at a certain point, you have 100 people in your organization. If everyone invites just 5 people, you have 500 new people in your organization who have seen the presentations, and right now they want to follow up. And from 500 people who come to the follow up, let's say 40% starts, is 200 people joining your team. In the beginning, we are going to do a relaunch right now. We are going to set the right standard for 2022, because there are a lot of things coming by as well. But we are searching for people who want to give the commitment to be part of 2022 group, to be able to follow the system exactly, so you can learn it, you can master the system, and in the next 2 to 5 years, you are going to become financial free. You have diamonds and blue diamonds and black diamonds and crown diamonds and ambassadors in your organization, and they don't even know they are in your organization. And that's the most amazing part. Why? Because when you put on the system, somewhere the system is still going. Even though you are not in the picture, the system is still duplicating itself. But it starts with you and me, that when you start connecting and inviting people and sending them the videos, don't do the follow-up by yourself. Always connect with your leaders. I have some of the people in my team, for example, emerald position, they were close to the diamond, and I had a conversation with them. They are already 3 months close to the diamond. And I'm talking to them, what's happening? You know, what's wrong? Yeah, I've done this, I've done that. I'm busy with the team. They give me a whole story what they are doing. And I'm like, okay, when was the last time you did your follow-up with your upline? Oh, 6 months ago. I'm like, okay, I exactly know what's wrong with your system, because you are working so hard, but you don't see the results coming in. Why? Because you are not using the system. You are using your own knowledge. But when you use the system, the speed will go up. And with this group, we want to put up another standard of the speed of success, because the system is there, the process is there, everything for you to become successful is there. But you should pick to do the right things, to be coachable and teachable enough to be able to follow our system. I'm not going to give you any opinion on how you should lose weight, gain muscles, how you should do your personal life. That's on everyone's by themselves. But what I have learned is how to master the most simple system in network marketing worldwide and be able to help them. And I can help you with that as well. And the most important skills that comes by here is a skill number 7. And that part is promote events. And if there is one person who's really good at promoting events, who knows exactly how to build an organization of more than 350,000 people by using the events at the right time, at the right moment, is my personal mentor and coach. I'm working with them for like 4 years. And it was a hard time in the beginning until I started to understand his true value, because I was looking with the wrong perspective to my uplines and mentors, because I thought, oh, they are telling me these 5 things to do. I like these 3 things, so I do the 3, the other 2 I don't do. But I started to realize the value he's bringing in the market, the experiences he has, and the last 4 years, all he has done was focusing on the team, focusing on his team members, building leadership, building skills, and making sure people like me and a lot of other people are able to have a better lifestyle. And he does it mostly by promoting the events in the right times. With that said, I'm going to introduce Mr. Daniel Fisher. Thank you for your time. Thank you that you always, 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 with all you have done, with all the business you have around you, always make time to create a new successful group of leaders altogether.
Yes, thank you, Kayan. Thank you for your nice words. Before that, I will start. Please give all the respect back to this amazing leader. He's now part of the CSC group, but well deserved, because this man started at the same time like everybody in the beginning of 2018, the first group of people that started Success Factory. And what he learned so far, it's crazy. You know, I'm still learning. I'm still put all the things that he is explaining about the business, his idea, his mindset on paper, because he comes from so far. And if you look at, he's now on Black Diamond, he will be soon the new Crown Diamond, but says everything about this amazing guy. So all the respect for you guys, for you, Kayan. Please put in 1, because he is on 1 in the chat group. So, with that said, first let me start. Everybody have an amazing 2022. You know, it feels already like a couple of weeks, but we are just 1 week in 2022. I hope that you have an amazing 2021. My 2021 was amazing for many people in the team. Of course, I accomplished a couple of goals, but still not there. Still learning every day. Have still big goals for 2022. I hope that you have the same excitement that I have, because 2022 is going to be an amazing year. One thing, if you're going to do what Giovanni explained, one thing that you're going to do what Giovanni or Kayan have explained, for sure that your 2022 is going to be a completely different year if you compare it with 2021. And why I'm saying this, because I was looking at what Giovanni was explaining, was looking at what Kayan was explaining, and I love the whole idea behind their message, because everything what we are doing in this company is about one thing, and that is, what are you duplicating? I always explain, you know, you can make €1, you can make $1, but duplicating what you have achieved as a result is a completely different story. And Kayan had already explained the simple process, the basic of our business. Most people are reinventing the business, reinventing the process, and I've done that for many years, believe me. I'm now almost 20 years active in the network marketing industry, but you can, if you look at my past, I have done so many things wrong, and I throw away a lot of valuable time. And the basics, the basic training, what we are giving is all about the basics, understanding the basics, applying the basics. But very important, of course, to teach other people the same thing. And what Kayan explained about the process, start there. Because what Kayan explained so far, you can think in a way, yeah, it sounds logic, I know this, but are you also applying it? It's very important. The same thing with what Giovanni is talking about, is the mindset. You can think about, yes, I understand this, I understand what he is saying, sounds logic, but are you also applying it? Very important, because it starts with a mindset, what Giovanni have explained. Because if you start a business, you make a decision, but after that you have made a decision, you need the right mindset, of course, to start your business. And the basics help you, of course, to increase your business, but it's very important, everything that you do, you must ask always the same question: what I'm doing, is that the right example for other people? So I like basic trainings, I like basic systems, I like the simple things in big results, because that is really the key for success. Most people are applying very difficult things or trainings to become, doesn't matter, but forgetting the simple things in the process. So it's very important that you understand it is really a system. Don't think about the products, just take the products if you start your business. Because it's not about taking the products. Yes, it brings you extra results, but it's all about what for kind of example you're setting in your business. And I found out that most people are still doing the business for a reason, and doesn't matter what it is, but doing the business for a reason, but forgetting very important things. And most of the times they're forgetting just the basics. So that's all the reason that we are giving a basic training. And if you look at the training, it's not about you guys. Sounds crazy, but it's always about new people. So next time, so next Saturday, for example, we are doing a next basic training. But you must also understand everything that we do, everything what Giovanni spoke about, the simple basics of the mindset that you need to start your business must be duplicated to someone else that's going to take over to teach other people the basics. It's the same with what Kayan have explained so far. It must be taken to the next level, to somebody else is teaching somebody else the basics. Because if you want to have a very big organization, you can dream of it. But most important, you need a plan, and that is the basic training. First, you start, you make a decision. You have the right mindset. You have seen the examples of other people, your expert, your sponsor, or other people that have already the results. You apply it, and based on that, you get results. But then, see it like the topaz position, because your organization starts growing from there. But then you must take the responsibility to teach other people the same thing. So it's not about listening to the same person every week. No, you must think about this, and please put this on paper, because this is a variable of a very important lesson for now, but also in the future. The question that you must ask yourself every day, if you talk about your organization, how many people do I have in my team that is presenting the business independent? Again, how many people do I have in my team that are independent, presenting the business, are independent, launching the business, are independent, teach other people the basics, independent? That's the only question that you must ask yourself every day. So don't focus on your leaders. If you have already leaders in your team, focus on the new people. That is your responsibility. That starts there. Don't focus on the results that you have accomplished so far. Focus on the people that still starting the business from scratch and need coaching, need the right example to learn the business. I never seen an opportunity that not using a basic training. And that is the reason I asked Giovanni and Kayan, let me finish with this training, because I want to see what for kind of example you guys are bringing. And it was very good of a basic training, because the big numbers are created in the basics. And an event, this is also an event. We have several events, will help you duplicate the process, because our job is just very simple. I'm not going to repeat everything that Kayan explained you guys. It's only this. If we make the decision to start a business, you have already your why. Why are you starting this business? What do you want? Very simple. You register yourself. Kayan explained it already, and you start the first two things that you only focused on from the beginning. and it's connect with the people and invite people to a presentation. That's it. So simple. So what we do is learn, especially in the beginning, we are learning, right? So if we learn, it starts there. So the process is very simple. You have, I see already in the past what we do in the process, and that's it. Is a very simple process. We are selling and teaching the team do the same thing, right? And everybody wants to become independent and become a part of the B quadrant, become a business owner, but you need a system. And that is the reason that Kajan explained you guys in a very simple way, what is the system? Don't change it, keep it very simple. And one thing that I want to add in the list that he spoke about is accountability. This business will not launch, this business will not run if you don't have any accountability. Everybody can learn the basics in a couple of weeks. Some people will do it faster. Some people need to take more time to learn it. Doesn't matter. Based on your accountability, you'll learn as fast. The more numbers, the higher the number, the faster that you learn. So it's very important if you're going to learn the business, the basics, and we are teaching other people the same process. You need also a platform every week that people can use to learn, but also use as a tool to teach other people to do the same, right? Because your business is like this. You grow and you see a flat line. And based on your learning process, you will see it can grow again, or it will go down. Some people quit, it's normal. But if it grows, there will be a time you will see a flat line again. The same process that you see here can also count here. Some people quit, doesn't matter why, but it can grow again. And it keeps going, falling down, or it will grow again. So you can figure out everything about the system, the basics, the products, the industries. But I always think about one thing, and I already told you guys about that is duplication. And you can duplicate a system that works for you, or figuring out what is working or not. So what you are doing in the wrong way will also duplicate it. It costs you a lot of time, it costs you a lot of momentum, and it brings you a lot of frustration, believe me. I'm a living proof of this. But if you're going to duplicate a system and you use events, because an event is also a part of a system, it will help you faster to grow your business in a smart way. Why? 80% of your time, 80% events will help you 80% in your business. So only what you do is you are using 20% of your time to use the events, not only for yourself, but also for your team. And it brings you 80% of results. Why? We have now, 45 people on a call. If we done a better job to invite and promote an event, for example, like this, more people get the knowledge about what Giovanni explained, what Kajan explained about the basics, and what I'm explaining. So the belief and the knowledge will go up in your team. So if we promote the event that we have now, or we're going to promote the next event, promote always the next event, you will see it will increase your business. It will develop people faster. Instead, people will fall out because they keep on doing the wrong things. you will help other people grow. And that is the reason that I am a very powerful believer in promoting events. But only what I've done from the beginning is look at the process of people and what for kind of system that we have. Well, it's not necessary that I'm thinking about the system because the system is already there. No doubt, if you are speaking with people, they are doubting about the system, I will thank them for their time and I will say goodbye. Why? We have a track record of 4 years of an amazing team in Success Factory with all the results. We have blue diamonds, black diamonds, crown diamonds. Soon we have even new ambassadors. We have COC members. They already figured out if this system is working or not. Yes? So it's not our job to doubt or wondering about, is this the right system? Only that we must focusing on is our own process, what we have learned so far. And if you know your own level of education, you know exactly what you're doing right, but you also know exactly that you can where you must focus on become better. But it starts with responsibility. So an event will help you to get the knowledge. You will have 2 COC members, a black diamond and crown diamond, and even people with positions of emerald and diamonds on this call. Can you imagine if you come with that you invite more people to this training or the next presentation, what will happen with those people? Somebody mute. Yes, thank you. So it's very important if you're going to start your business to look at what for kind of events we have. And every event, doesn't matter what for kind of event it is, take it serious. If I know that Kajan, if I know that Giovanni or Scola, for example, is organizing an event, I'm always using the events, not only for myself, but also to grow my business for other people. They are presenting the information that new people need to know. But if you're not inviting yourself to be there because you are leading by example to invite the right people to the event, you know, you can tell people to do something, but if you not be a part of the events for yourself, other people will not follow you. So if you want to look at, if you start your own business, the first event that you have as a new person is the launch. That's the first event. I have always the rule: organize the new event, the first event with a new person, always in the first 48 hours. Put this on paper. If you have your name list of people, you have also room on your name list to put extra information. If you invite a person and that person has seen the presentation, put the information on your name list. If you launch a new person, also track what you are doing with your new prospect. Of course, you can take them off of your name list, but then you go to the next step and always react proactive with your new prospect in the first 48 hours. That can be just a simple one-on-one presentation. That can be a presentation that is done in a group, doesn't matter, but always in 48 hours. If you look at your weekly schedule, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, let the expert plan the presentations. Kajan already explained you guys It's not your job to do the presentation, but bring them to a presentation and always close somewhere in the weekend with a basic training so that people understand more about what is my job, part-time or full-time, with a couple of hours per week, what I must do, and let the system work for me instead that I am the business. Right? And do this always in 48 hours. Why? The belief of people in the beginning is 100%. They're excited, they see it, they have the reason to start the business. If you don't react in 48 hours, the belief of people or doubt will come in, will drop with 50%. And that is the reason that events are so important. It's like a pipeline that you are using to make people stronger. Yes? So very important to understand the power of events. Because every time if people are a part of an event, the belief will be shared over there, because a lot of people that are doing the events, they share their knowledge, they share their experience, but also give a lot of tools and tips to keep going. But if you are not using a system, if you are not at the events, if you're not invite the people to an event, for example, you go to a presentation on Monday, and next week you follow a new presentation or a training, or the week after, this process will start directly after 48 hours. So this is my advice to the new people. If for the experienced people, put this on paper, study this and apply it, because this is what new people need. I'm excited, my business is launched, an expert is helping me. He explaining the basics. Only what I need to do is connect with people, invite them through a presentation. And only what I'm doing is watching what other people are doing. I'm learning, I put it on paper. And what I'm learning, I apply it in the field. And based on that, I'm learning. This opportunity is learning. And at the same time, you're making money. How beautiful is that? But if you're going to skip events, the process will slow down. Momentum costs a lot of energy, but if you are doing the wrong things somewhere in the process, it costs you more energy to go up, right? And this is the key. Every time if new people coming in, give them a weekly schedule of events. Organize it. If you don't have this, come around with your group, sit down with your leaders, plan the weekly presentations and trainings. When the people learning the basics, what Kajan explained, after a while they make results. They're hitting ranks after ranks and etc. Then we go to the next step, and then you get leadership trainings. Trainings with more information, how to handle or how to create, for example, a big organization. Become a leader, how you can create leaders. Delivering the leader is a completely different thing if you only have the results for yourself. Helping other people with the same results is a different game. But the events help you every time to go up a little bit, go up to a little bit, go up to a little bit, go up to a little bit. And the basic training, if you look at the big picture behind the basic training, is every week the same. But every week, if somebody else is speaking and pure based on his result of her result experience, you will learn new things. The information that, for example, that Kajan explained you guys, I understand that. Nothing new about that. But how he explained it, or yes, how he is explaining it is a completely different thing every week, and same other experience. So it's very important to be in part and learn from each other, but the information will be the same. It will not be after a while that, for example, invitation will be gone from the list or presenting will be gone from the list. No, it's just the simple steps. That is the system. But use the basic training to help other people to start in the right way. And if they see this, it's very simple. This business is so simple. But you know what? What in the most time is not simple. The people. Robert Kiyosaki says also, you know, if you can imagine this business without people, it was way much easier. Yeah, because people don't keep it simple. They make it difficult. So it's our job, and this is the first time, but it starts here. Our job is to create a basic system, an event after event, after 48 hours. And it is so simple to send somebody a video, keep doing the things that experts advise you, only that, fill up the system, and you will grow to become successful. So simple. But if you don't have a system, if you don't have an accountability, if you don't have a plan, you are planning already to fail, right? Events have really helped me to build my business from the beginning. Only what I did is understanding the rule. I must do the basics, inviting people, give a presentation after a while, the step-by-step plan, teaching other people do the same. And the events helped me to create an organization of hundreds of thousands of people. Why? Very simple. 20% of my time, I'm promoting always an event. 20% of my time. Do you have a question? Great. You can find it over there. You have another question? Great. You can find it over there. Always promote another event. Why? It's not about me. You must also understand how much information are you going to share to your new prospect, to your new person in your team. Don't shoot all the information that you have in one time. No, step-by-step process. Yes, and the system will help you. And if you're going to promote the events 20% of your time, and you have a system with your team that people can find information, doesn't matter what it is, every 48 hours somewhere in the week, you build up the people in the right way, and it brings you 80% of the results. 20% of your time promoting the events, it brings you 80% of results. Trust me on that. Or I will challenge you, just try it and you will see it for yourself. So with that, we'll leave it with this. The upcoming weeks, you see more structure in the basic trainings. For you guys, it's more about kicking off 2022. Understand a couple of things. What kind of mindset do I need to start a successful business? Well said, Giovanni. Second part, what is really the basic? What for kind of commitment do I need to take in the process to own, to rule, to master the basics? Well, in the beginning, it's so easy. Everybody can do this, can do that. So apply that. And I believe many people are already doing that on this call. And then it's about how can we create a platform as a team, because I know there are several teams, different teams on this call. How can I create together with my team, with my group of leaders, a weekly system so everybody can find the information, learning about the basics to become a professional, not an amateur, become a professional network marketer, and not only a salesperson. Yes. I don't know who it said, you know, it's not about that we are not a selling organization. We are a network marketing organization. Our product is the people. So the education part is very important, that we educate people to become better. But it starts with us to take the responsibility to create the events. And that's also the question to you guys for the next week. We're going to make a group of people, especially for the people with higher ranks. I will challenge you guys, stand up. You are the example to other people. Next time we have other people do the topics that we spoke about today, and let the upcoming week be your week, because January is going to be an important month for everybody. We have a couple of promotions still counting. 2 days for the total combined revenue to achieve positions. You know, last month was an amazing month. You can still use it for this month. We have also the promotion, of course, for Decoin and for the few, but Decoin is already at the end almost. So to do everything what is possible in your personal situation to make it happen. And then see each other very soon. Have an amazing weekend and an amazing new start for next week. See you soon, guys, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.